Why are you sniffing me? Hey y'all, my name is Melissa and I'm back with another video, but this time we're gonna be doing it a little bit different, my way. We're gonna be doing DIY rose water toner. And before we get started, guys, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna put it somewhere right here. Follow me on Instagram. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. I'm gonna be adding so many more things. My channel's gonna be popping. All right, guys, so without further ado, let's jump into the video. All right, so first we're going to put the roses in a strainer because we want to make sure we clean off the roses, because some of them would have like pesticides or like anything like that on it. You want to get everything off. Make sure they're all fresh roses. They have to be fresh roses. I'm going to end up using more than this, but I'm just letting you guys know you do have to rinse them off. I do have a purifier in my sink, so we're going to use some purified water. Oop, you didn't see that. Some purified water to rinse off the roses. Also, I need 2 hands to do what I'm about to do next. You have to open them up and make sure everything is clean and it looks clean before we put it into our pan. All right, so once we have the roses inside of the pan around the bowl, you're going to take distilled water and put it inside of your pan and make sure it has enough water to cover the roses, which is why I didn't make it super full, because you want the water to be at least towards the sides. So I'm going to pour it in, and after I pour it in, I will show you guys how it looks. As you can see, the water is now inside of the pot. You're going to make sure you submerge the roses inside of the water, so that way once it starts boiling, you're going to see the roses start to lose its color. It's going to look super weird, but that's how the rose water and all the nutrients is going to be into the bowl and onto your skin. All right, so I'm going to show you what's the next step after we do this. Okay, so the most important ingredient is ice. You're going to need it to put inside your pan cover so it can create condensation. And that water is what's going to go inside of your bowl, which will create the rose water, which will be going onto your skin. So let's jump right into this video. Sorry, I was wiping off my pan cover. All right, so since the ice is in the pan cover now, you're gonna put your stove on high. As you can see, it's already starting to steam up, but this is good. We need the water to boil. So as it steams, the ice will kind of show the water where to fall, which is directly into this bowl, which is what's going to create the rose water. Now, some people use the water that's in here as the rose water, but that's not the pure rose water. The pure rose water is the water that goes inside of the bowl through the ice. So once it starts boiling, I will show you what that part looks like. Stay tuned. One more thing I forgot to mention that's very important is a dropper, because as the ice starts to melt and you add more ice so the water can continue to drip, you're gonna need to find a way to clean out that water as fast as possible. And sometimes a spoon does not really help. So if you have a dropper like this, it does the job well. All right, guys, so I'm pretty sure you could see the specks of water falling down into the bowl like this, which is why the ice is super important. The water is now boiling, and now we just have to wait for it to go inside of the bowl. Now, this video is going to be kind of short, but this process is a little long because you have to wait until you get as much water as you can into this bowl right here, which creates your natural rose water. I'm gonna leave the camera running for a little while so you can see what's happening. All right, so while you see the little bits and pieces of water still continuing to go down inside of the bowl, I'm going to get more ice to speed up the process. Once more ice has been added, it's important to take out that extra water. Honestly, I can see a lot of water in the bowl so far, which is a great thing. And I will be right back. All right, let's get some more ice because this ice is melting pretty quick, which means our bowl is starting to fill up. It's almost time for me to check to see how much water is inside of my bowl, and this part is very important because not only is it going to be super hot, but this is going to be the exciting part, so you can see how far along your process has been. As you can see, the ice is melting pretty quickly, which is a great thing, which means our bowl, it actually looks full. So I think I'm going to, nope, it doesn't look full like how I need it to be yet. This will be my last round of ice that I'm adding because my bowl is looking full. Honestly, the roses are starting to look like it's losing color as well, so I'm going to turn the heat of this pan down so I can collect the rose water that I have in here. And once I get to that process, I will be right back. All right, so now for on to the interesting part, to see how much water we have. Now this part is going to be super hot, so you have to be very careful. Woo! You see all this water in the bowl? That is your rose water. Now, as you can see, the roses that's inside of the pan, they now look all dead and ugly. Like I said, some people use this water itself as the rose water, but this water is not as pure as the water inside of the bowl. So nothing is wrong with using this water. It's just you're not going to get the nutrients that this water gives you. So I'm going to let this cool down before I take this bowl out because it is super hot. And right now I'm just trying to gather all of the roses in one so I could try to show you. This is how the roses look. They look all dead and everything else. See that? They were so red and pretty, now it just lost all its color. Oh, this is my dog chilling right here because she has to be under my feet all the time. But this is what the roses look like now, and that's what the rose water in the bowl looks like. All right, so once I get this out, I will show you the next step. Stay tuned. All right, so since I just made a fresh batch off camera and I really don't feel like waiting for it to cool down, I'm just going to take a big spoon. I wish I had a bigger one that could scoop more. And then I'm just going to bring it through my strainer and let it strain any excess, any particles or anything that's in it, because some people are very picky about their rose water. They want it to be like water. They don't want it to have anything floating around in it or anything of that nature. So I use the strainer just to strain it out. And once this is cooled down, I will make another video to show what else I am doing. All right, see you guys in a few. All right, so now that I got my rose water into my measuring cup and out of my pan, I'm going to go ahead and pour it in my bottle. I did name it rose water just in case, you know, one day I get thirsty and decide to drink my rose water. That would not be very good. However, it is okay if it turns out with a yellow hue. That is perfectly fine. Sometimes it will turn out clear. Sometimes it'll turn out with a yellow hue. That is perfectly fine. Also, I want to give you one tip there. If you purchase a rose water from a company that claims that it's pure and it's pink or red in color, it is not pure. They added either a fragrance or a color to it, or they had to add something to it. Or remember that water that was red in my pan, they could have added some of that water into the pure rose water as well, which doesn't make it pure. I mean, you could still use it, but it doesn't make it pure and it wouldn't have that same effect. So just keep that in mind. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. Also, don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you have any questions, comment below. If you made the rose water and how it turned out, comment below. Let me know. Also, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye.